So in modern times, we've all moved into this technology era where we're spending a whole bunch of time sitting. So what happens is the front of the body is getting really short and tight. So people are getting back pain, and it's very difficult to stand up in a nice tall posture. Now, the best way to open the hip joint is through the hip flexor, the psoas. But we need to do that with resistance stretching. So Jessie, I'm just going to have you reach forward with your one foot, with your left foot. And in this kneeling posture, you'll see that in order to get into the hip flexor, Jess has to stay really level in the pelvis and apply pressure in all directions. So her front foot is pushing down with lots of pressure. And you're going to take the right hand and reach it up. And big extension at the wrist, pushing heel of the hand into the ceiling with maximal effort. So there's tension everywhere in the body. We want to let the fascia release and open that psoas. So out in front, again, we're going to have maximal tension with big extension at the wrist. How does that feel?
Hard.
Yeah. So just a reminder, foot is going down, hand is pushing forward, hand is pushing up. And now I'm going to have Jess tuck her pelvis nice and snug so that at the attachment site you get an accentuation of the tension, and which allows to stretch through all of the fibers. And real gentle, I'm going to ask her to go inside her mind's eye and turn the back heel out. And again, accentuating the stretch on the psoas, right?
Yes.
So you can see that that stretch is a whole bunch different than what we see people doing in the park like this, right? And I like to hold these for about 90 seconds if possible, but starting with 60 is good. So the fingers are pulling back to the forearm, opening the fascial system through resistance pressure. Pelvis is tilted. You can even drop this left hip a ditch. Did you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
And I want you to visualize the spine being super long. So not only are you focused on the attachment site of the psoas, but you're opening the rest of the vertebrae too. And for the last 10 seconds, pushing foot down, pelvis is turned under, the right glute is squeezed really tight, allowing that psoas to stretch. Side flex to open the fascia along the side of the body, which also gets really tight. And then when that mechanism all around the hip is tight, people can't actually access the bum muscles, the gluteus muscles. So we like to stretch it through resistance fascial stretching and come back to center and release on exhale. And when you come to standing, let's see how your body feels in awareness right side to left. Standing both feet on the floor or both feet on the mat.
That right side feels really long.
Feels really nice.
Really down, really connected to the floor.
So you can see how that resistance stretching is what opens the psoas, not just these little stretches that are focused on the muscle. That really doesn't do a whole lot for the body because it's not integrated.